The Humanization of Female Celebrities Through the Lens of Documentary. This video essay aims to explore the theories and resources that make biographical films compelling, offering a new scope into a celebrity's real persona versus her tabloid persona controlled by the media. Today we will look at two biographical documentaries that achieved great attention and collective reflection. The New York Times framing Britney Spears, released in 2021, and Amy, released in 2015. Despite celebrity culture is a recent historical phenomenon, according to Martin Stollery, its relationship with cinema traces back since the late 1930s. Biographical narratives portrayed through cinema could also be seen as an extension of biography in book form, presented to the audience as if it were history made flesh, which makes them greatly appealing. Nichols defines documentary as a form of cinema that speaks to us about actual situations and events. Throughout his work, he draws definitions from various authors, highlighting the fact that despite variously defined, definitions of documentary are always adapting, changing, and intertwining in between the creative treatment and the actuality, which reminds us of the responsibilities of the journalist and historian the filmmaker embodies through the creation process. Both documentaries offer an intimate scope into Britney's and Amy's personal lives, reframing and reclaiming their image, questioning upon who is controlling their overly consumed tabloid persona narrative. These documentaries not only immortalize their careers, but also serve as a social critique, directly pointing inwards to the conditions of each individual who has participated in consumerism culture. Both pieces deepen on the psychological abuse, sexism, and paparazzi harassment both women faced during their careers. They draw attention to their mental and eating disorders, which were completely unacknowledged by those around them and the media itself. Nichols emphasizes on the modes of documentary, which define the look and the feel of the film. Both the participatory and expository modes enable these films to feel intimate and engaging. The focus of the narrative of getting a clear point across through interviews, illustrated visuals, images, voice recording create an ideal medium for clear interpretation. When it comes to the archival footage, we can clearly see the reliance on participatory mode, since the filmmaker breaks the fourth wall and interacts with the subject. According to Stutzman in the Journal of Cinema and Media, there's three key aspects that play a crucial role in biographical documentaries. First is person and world. This is central to set the tone of time, space, and persona behind the screen. Here's where the biographical subject is established. This point provides the origins and development of character and attributes within the environment, usually portrayed through a timeline narrative. Secondly, we have the inner and outer narratives. Documentaries usually aim to tell what Corner calls the double story, the inner story of a developing personality and a mind, and an outer story both of an immediate personal and working context, plus a broader socio-historical setting.
Britney Spears, it shows that she's a human being, but outside of Britney Spears, this happens to a lot of people. It really is an insight on just how these people really can ruin people's lives and drive them crazy.
Lastly, we have accounting for quality. This refers to a chronological indication of the development of those marks of greatness by which they have attained their stature and a sense of early clues. This provides biographic work its particular retrospective resonance and provides what we can call the sentimentality of biography, making the film highly engaging and persuasive. Ultimately, to paraphrase Nichols, the crucial task of critical analysis from the audience should concentrate on what the film reveals about the world we occupy. This is where the knowledge of the various forms, modes, and techniques of documentary film come useful. We ask how the film represents a specific form of engagement with the world, since documentaries often seek to tap into the assumptions and expectations of the audience, challenging our views and offering a new scope to look at certain values and beliefs.